Good morning. Welcome to your Friday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. We have a journey for us today. Glad you're all here. Wait a minute for everybody to start popping on. Hope your Friday's off to a good start, even though it's pretty early yet. We'll see what we get for this day. But I think this card is going to be, what's words coming to me? Invigorating. That's the word that's coming to me. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. Welcome. Looks like 2 of you are here. Welcome to whomever else has popped on. 3. We're up to 3. Everybody's starting to roll in. Good morning, Beth. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the sunrise and the sunshine. I appreciate it. So this is going to be a longer reading because let me have you guess which card deck this is coming from. When I say it's a longer reading, where are we usually? Wild Guan Yin. Yep, it's Wild Guan Yin today. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, good morning. So we'll let everybody get in position and get comfortable and get their beverage and be all set for a nice long reading that's going to take us on a journey. So, and I didn't even have time to read it ahead of time, and I don't believe this is a card that I've ever pulled before. So interesting that it pops up today on the heels of the State of the Union address, etc. Let's see what we get here. Everybody rolling in. Let's do some breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting your shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. Saw your mom last night on the meditation series. Was glad she was there. She had trouble getting her sound to work, but she managed to figure it out. So we applauded her robustly. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay. Are you ready for this? Wild Guan Yin by Alana Fairchild. And our card for today, if you have the deck, is number 16. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. And I want to look at the bottom of this and see. It looks like they're maybe in a boat of some kind. Good morning, Angie. Glad you are here. So there they are. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. So as you continue to breathe deeply and easily, I will read this card. Good morning, Lucy. Glad you're all here. And again, those of you who are here, you're here for a reason. There's a reason that this particular message is going to resonate with you today. And I have to say, this writing seems to get littler and littler, so I will do my best to not be, trying to stare at it to read it. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. You have a journey ahead of you. There is a particular path that you are meant to take, so that you shall be in the right place at the right time to encounter the experiences that you are meant to have and the people you are meant to meet. This journey will lead you across the water, far away from what you have known. To bear the crossing of the water, you must lose sight of the shore. To bear the crossing of the water, you must lose sight of the shore, i.e., let go of what's familiar. Be willing to brave into places that are unfamiliar. It is part of your destiny, your sacred life path, to take this journey. So although you may feel excitement or fear, hope or uncertainty about whether you are up for the task, know that it is meant for you, and Grandmother shall watch over you. She shall give you the means for the journey and ensure that the crossing of the water is safely undertaken. Be light of heart, beloved, even as you may mourn what is left behind, for this journey is divinely blessed and will bring great success. So I want to read that last sentence again before we get into the main part of it, and just breathe it in, okay? Do what you can to just open yourself to this and breathe it in. Be light of heart, beloved, even as you may mourn what is left behind, for this journey is divinely blessed and will bring great success. There are times in life when we must cross the water if we are to grow rather than wither and retract. To grow requires courage, but offers the reward of radiance and fulfillment beyond what we have experienced. To cross the water implies more than simply taking a trip. It refers to a more life-changing experience of committing to and taking a journey. A journey is not only an external experience, it is an internal adventure too. Whilst a trip is interesting, perhaps, and gives us some nice experiences, but fundamentally leaves us the same person upon return, a journey changes us on the inside. A journey is as much, if not more so, about the process of travel itself. The internal growth that comes through taking a journey that leads us beyond what we have known and asks us to cross the water into new territory, is what marks it as a divine adventure. Such an adventure offers us opportunities to mature, to open our minds, to become wiser, more tolerant, more curious, and less certain of how life should be. I love that. Love it, love it. We can experience ourselves in different ways. It can be uncomfortable but exciting. Certainly it will involve venturing into the unknown. How many of you have your toes curled right now? Relax your feet. Take a breath. Let's see where we go. We may have to leave behind support systems in many senses and become more reliant upon ourselves and the inner guidance of our heart. When a journey is meant to be, however, the Divine Mother will provide the necessary tour guide or person with greater experience to help you along the journey. Oh, interesting. And we had this card a while ago. If you have also drawn the Oracle of Sacred Sherpa Guides You Beyond, or feel intuitively the need to read the message and complete the healing process for that Oracle card, then a significant aspect of this journey will be trusting in an experienced guide to help you through your journey. This guide may be an actual person, or it may be information as well as spiritual protection that comes to you as needed. So again, you're protected on this journey. You may feel like you're exposed and vulnerable and out there twisting in the wind, but they got your back. They got your back. Even if you do not feel drawn to that card, this Oracle of Grandmother Ensures Safe Crossing confirms that whatever help or divine protection you need is there for you. It may just be that you experience it as a sense of invisible but palpable protection or luck and good timing to help you throughout your travels. The crossing of the water meant for you at this time or imminently may be in a physical sense. Opportunities to travel can arise where you choose to leave the home you have known to literally go venturing overseas. There are also other profound ways to cross the water that may or may not accompany a physical relocation. These crossings of the water are where we leave behind a state of being or consciousness in favor of another. That may include releasing a sense of self, a sense of identity, of certainty about ourselves or the world, to bravely venture towards an as yet unknown destiny. We'll have little idea as to what we are doing or where we are headed at times. And how uncomfortable is that for most of us? We like to feel like we know what we're doing, right? Just keep saying that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm stumbling along here. However this unfolds, it unfolds. But this is where I'm being guided to go. All right? We likely feel lost and out of place, sometimes not really feeling like we belong anywhere in particular, nor have really settled or found our home or place in the world. Even in our place of birth, we may feel like we are a stranger passing through. Having such experiences is a sign that the journey across the water is taking place, symbolic and internal, but just as real. The Oracle of Grandmother Ensures Safe Crossing indicates that not only are you on the journey, but you must keep looking. You have somewhere to go, a home to find, but you have not quite found it yet. There is something more for you to discover about yourself and your place in the world. Isn't that a great sentence? I love that. Let's read it again. There is something more for you to discover about yourself and your place in the world. There is a part of you that understands this. Perhaps you have fought it, tried to fit in with the ways of those around you, yet you are urged to remain true to the yearnings of your soul and continue your adventures. Continue your adventures. Feel free to move about the world. Do not imagine that where you currently find yourself is going to be your resting place. There is more for you in your life. Further adventure awaits you. I feel that most definitely, that this is a chapter of my life, but it is not where I will find myself in the long run. There will be a sense that every life lesson you have struggled through and mastered will have bearing and offer support to navigate the journey you are taking now or will soon embark upon. The emotional component of your journey may include grief and feelings of insecurity as you let go of the familiar. The gift tantalizingly offered as the treasure you seek on your adventure will inspire you to move beyond that which is comfortable, to take a risk for the mere possibility that you could obtain your heart's deepest desires and live a life you truly know you were created to live. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. This particular journey and the discontent or curiosity about something more that triggers its beginning is meant to be. Reward will certainly come, whether it is the reward you imagine now or one even more wonderful and miraculous than you can currently fathom, that can only be determined in time and only realized through experience. There are no guarantees given as to how your journey will unfold, just that you have had all the preparation you need. You've had all the preparation you need. Stop planning, get on your adventure, okay? Even if you doubt your readiness and that the ancient wisdom of the Divine Mother in the form of grandmother will protect you. When the time is upon you, when you feel the stirring of discontent or the call of the wild to grow and expand, you are best to answer with a huge, heartfelt yes. The sanctuary, guidance, and protection of the Holy Grandmother is with you to ensure the success of your journey. Grandmother watches over the weaving of the past, present, and future. She understands that what happens now is the planting and fertilizing of the soul seed, isn't that a great term? Soul seed, which will come to blossom more fully in accordance with your divine life purpose. I'm going to read that sentence again, and I want you to breathe deeply as I'm reading it, okay? She understands that what happens now is the planting and fertilizing of the soul seed, which will come to blossom more fully in accordance with your divine life purpose. She will nudge you when you need to be nudged, comfort you when you become uncertain, and provide the means for you to take step after step toward your destination. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome. She is the representative of the Holy Mother. She will ensure safe passage, no matter how arduous, challenging, or downright intimidating the process of the journey of transformation may seem. Grandmother lives within your heart as wisdom and has the power to attract whatever is needed to assist you on your journey. And remember, we've talked about this over and over and over. Ask. I'm not sure what I need right now, but I need something. Please send it my way. Ask. Ask. Believe in the journey, beloved wild child, and in your ability to see the steps before you and take them. Reaching your destination will then happen of its own accord, and by the time you get there, the journey will have matured you to be absolutely ready to receive your fulfilling grace. This oracle comes with a particular message, a guarantee of supreme success in a venture you are considering. It will ask you to grow, but the success is there for you if you are willing to take the journey. If you have been considering a move or profound life change, then this oracle comes as confirmation that not only are you meant to be taking that journey, but that the divine will ensure protection and success. Life changes here could be those of career, religious or spiritual matters, lifestyle, or even sexual orientation. It could be any choice that feels as though it will take you more truthfully into your essence, even whilst in the process causing some upheaval for others as well. Not your responsibility to own their reaction to your change, to your metamorphosis. It is your mission to change. It's their path to figure out how they respond to that. Remember to complete the following healing process. Surrender your control around how the journey unfolds and where it leads you. Start with your commitment to take the journey and then trust your heart to lead you each step of the way. So here's our healing process. Say this prayer. If you are already on your journey and times are challenging, you may like to say it each morning and night. So we'll do call and response like we usually do. Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition. Holy Grandmother, who cares for my soul with merciful grace. Watch over me, protect me, guide me. On all levels of my being in all possible ways. Help me take the journey before me with courage and wisdom. Give me clear signs to follow. And help me realize the strength I have within to rise to any challenge. Help me find the courage within to explore beyond what I have known and to feel and trust in the guiding wisdom and power of my own heart. Through your blessing, my supreme success is ensured. Thank you for your gracious blessings. I receive with an open heart and a willing mind. Through my own free will, so be it. Once you've said the prayer, you have finished your healing process. So think about that. 8 of you, and me too, have taken this step. We are on the journey. We're doing it already. You may not feel like you're on the journey, but you are. Yes, there will be some tangible steps that you will see and you will know these are part of the journey. But there's all the other stuff that goes on within us in preparing for a journey like this. We've spent days, weeks, months, years preparing for this journey. And now we're on it. Now we're on it. And again, don't freak out about I don't know where the hell I'm going. Does not matter. Move 1 foot forward. It can be a big toe length forward. That's the journey. That's the journey. Again, we've overvalued leaps and bounds. Sometimes it's just those slow, incremental steps, our relentless incrementalism, right? Just inching it forward. And eventually when we look back, we're like, wow. So I'll tell you my experience with that yesterday. I'm writing a 1-page document to be included with with the bulletin from the church, because several of the churches have gotten together and they're going to do an ecumenical service for Good Friday, and they have picked our housing project as the recipient of the tithe for that day, which I just think is awesome. That is so wonderful that they're showing faith in our ability to move this project forward. So that was one of those things in writing that document. I'm feeling like, I don't know what to say. I don't know which elements to put in, which elements to leave out. But again, it had that feeling of, it'll be guided. Don't worry about it. It'll flow. So I made my, what Anne Lamott calls your shitty first draft. I made my shitty first draft, and then I sent it to a couple of people for some feedback. And yes, it is beautiful. It's awesome. A validation of this process, that this is an important process. And I got to tell you one other thing with that too. So yesterday I received the box that has all the goodies in it for this program that we bought to help the church walk through what's our mission, what's our vision, what do we want to do with our buildings, what's going to be in alignment with who we are as a congregation. Thank you. And so I was reading through that book and I got to the 3rd session that they're going to do, and a huge piece of that is looking at how do we do this well? How do we not assume that we know what other people need? How do we listen to the people who are actually in line to benefit from this? So the impacted people. Oftentimes in projects like this, the voice of the impacted people is not heard. And we arrogantly make assumptions about, well, so you're homeless. I can tell you what you need, blah, blah, blah. No, no. Ask the person who's experiencing being unhoused, what is it that you really need? We may be way off base from our perspective in terms of what someone else needs. So we need to step out of our arrogance and we need to ask people. So shortly, I want to put together an impacted person's advisory team. And I've got a couple of agencies in mind who deal with people who are impacted with inadequate housing. And I want to have their voice heard. Is it going to take some effort probably to get them to be willing to put out their voice? Absolutely. Yes, Carolyn, absolutely. It was a transformative event, a hugely transformative event in your life. Yes. And to honor that and hold that is huge, absolutely huge. So there's a reason we're getting this Grandmother Ensures Safe Crossing card today. All right. So we're on the journey. We're on the journey. If you want to write a little bit, any of you, like Carolyn just did, about your journey and where you feel it is right now and what you feel you're being guided to, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hold big space, to have our group of practical rebels hold big space for each other's journeys. All right? Have an awesome Friday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including this amazing journey. Bye-bye.